Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Phase 4. Phase 4 is officially over. I just got done watching Black Panther Wakanda Forever, guys, and wow, that's all I have to say about it. Is it a perfect movie? No. Is it the best Marvel or MCU movie? No. Is it better than the first one? Well, you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, I'm just gonna jump right into it because right off the bat, for my pre-rating score, this is a great movie. The more I think about it, I like it more, but also I like it less somehow. I don't know why, but we'll just jump right into it. So let's talk about the story. First of all, basically this movie has a hard job of tackling the loss, obviously, of Chadwick Boseman, aka King T'Challa, Black Panther himself. So this movie has a lot of shoes to fill, but also has so many other things that are going on in this movie. You got Namor, you got Ironheart. No spoilers, that's on the trailer, I should say, and people already knew that. But this movie really did a good job of uh, making it feel cohesive and not super convoluted, because this is a movie that a lot of people were saying, oh, it's messy, there's too much going on. I didn't feel that at all. I thought it was perfectly cohesive. In other words, like, it was perfectly constructed. However, the pacing of this movie is an issue, and I will talk about that when we get to negatives. But this movie, I thought the story was interesting. It felt mature. It felt realistic. It felt emotional when it needed to be, and I loved that about it. So there's that, and I really feel like the MCU is missing this emotional, not just emotional, but this mature, realistic feel to their movies. I think I've not seen an MCU movie like this since the first Black Panther or even Civil War, which I still love to this day. It's like my second favorite MCU movie actually of all time. So there's that. But the story of this movie was good. Namor's there. You got Shuri. You got Angela Bassett playing the mom once again. Ramonda Okoye. And you got Nakia back. You got M'Baku. All the major players from the first movie are back. And it's pretty much Wakanda and the Talokans and other stuff going on as well with Riri Williams. That's the story in a nutshell. I don't really give away too much. It's a Marvel movie, so I can't really dive too much into it in case I somehow slip and spoil something, right? So there's that. But that's all I can say about the story without spoiling too much. Now, positives. The action is still really good. I think Ryan Coogler knows what he's doing when he's filming action. And there's some really cool stuff with the water sequences and all that. I don't want to spoil it. But Namor is a very cool villain. Is he as like crazy of a villain as Killmonger was? I don't personally think so, but the actor Tino Karuda killed it. He is such a great like on-screen presence, and he knows what he's doing. So there's that. Now, let's talk about something that I'm sure everyone wants to talk about, the characters, because boy oh boy are there a lot of characters in this movie, and some that I was actually surprised, like two cameos, and these I guess were the two that Variety put in their article, when the title of the article was two surprise cameos why they make sense in the movie, which I didn't see, which now I will see, and I'll see if those were the two, and if there's someone else they're probably talking about. But anyway, there are two surprise cameos in this movie that I was like, oh, okay, they're in this movie, I guess. So there's that. But wow, guys, the characters are back and they're better than ever before, I would say. Because of the loss of Chadwick Boseman, aka King T'Challa, it really feels like they had so much way to go with these characters. And while some don't have as much screen time, which we'll get to in the negatives right after this, I feel like all the characters are fun, likable, and you really get behind them. So there's that. Like Namor, great character. Riri Williams, she's alright. Could have had more with her, but she's fun to watch on screen for the most part. So there's that. But of course, Okoye and Ramonda and Shuri and Akia and M'Baku, they're all fun, all likable, fun characters to watch. So there's that. Now, another final positive I do want to talk about is actually the acting. Holy crap, everyone killed it in this movie. Everyone gave a great performance. There were times I felt it was a little too much, but overall, great acting nevertheless. And do I think Angela Bassett should get an Oscar nomination? I don't know. It's hard for me to judge. So that's that. Now, negatives. Let's talk about it. Holy crap, this movie is long. The pacing is the biggest issue of this movie. This is the first time I watched a Marvel movie in like I don't know how long that I felt the pacing just dragged. It was just such a long movie, and honestly, I felt that they could have cut out some parts. Some parts were a bit too talky. So it's that. And then finally, for another negative, I have to say that some characters really didn't have that much screen time. I don't want to spoil who it is, but if you've seen other people talk about this movie, which a lot of people have because it's been out for a few days now, they will say that some characters weren't in the movie as much. But that's all I can say about that, guys, without giving away too much. But overall, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, is it a satisfying tribute to Chadwick Boseman? I would say yes. But it is not the best Marvel movie, nor do I actually think it's better than the first one. But as a final score, I am going to give Black Panther Wakanda Forever an 8 out of 10. Still the same rating as the first film, but the first film is just maybe a tad bit better. Namor was a great villain though, but I still also prefer Killmonger as a villain nevertheless. But the movie was great, guys. And there you guys have it. That is my review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And that is it for Phase 4. Phase 5 begins next year with Quantumania. Hopefully it's good. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name's Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.